Saturn Troops Struxn here today, bringing you a brand new video, and today I've kind of got a Black Ops 4 Blackout beta review type thing, you know, what I liked about the game, what I disliked, what I think needs changed to make it better, all that sort of stuff. So jumping straight into the video, guys, I really like this game. It's really fun to play, you know, it's addictive almost. You keep wanting to play and you keep wanting to grind to try and win. So you get lots of high moments and clips like this, sort of when you win, and then it kind of transitions to a lot of clips like this. I mean, I'm surprised. One, where is he? Fuck off, man! What?
All assets lost.
So there's a lot of highs and lows in the game, guys, and you get really frustrated when you lose, especially when you die. Like, but in a way, that's a good thing to me because it actually kind of injects sort of the passion into the game. You know, it's a public game. And it actually just shows how competitive it can be when you're that mad at losing at a public game. I mean, I haven't really cared about public games, you know, kill death ratio, wins, losses, since probably about COD 5, Modern Warfare 2, maybe Black Ops 1, you know. That's a long time. That's over like 5, 6, 7 years ago, you know. So it really kind of sparks that sort of competitiveness and drive to want to play this more and more. And it's addictive as well. You know, you might die 1,000 times, but you keep going back to play it. So it's a lot of luck, and I think it's a lot of luck based, but it's also kind of, the more you get to know the game, the better you do get at it. At the start, you were just dying constantly, and now you're kind of picking it up, you're getting the hang of it, you know what to do. So there's a lot of good things about it, and I'm really glad that there's this sort of whole new competitiveness to a public game in COD. That's what it's really lacking, was what other sort of games in esports have, like CSGO and that. Public games are really competitive, everyone wants to win, they're going really hard, whereas the past few years, no one's really cared, sort of thing. But I'll move on to things that I kind of like about this game, and then I'll say things that I dislike. One thing that I'm a really big fan of in this game is the movement on it. It's not too fast like Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare. It's not too slow like COD 4 or World War 2. It's just kind of got the right balance, and if we can transition that over towards Black Ops 4 multiplayer, then it'll be really good. You know, you've got to be smart, but you've got to be skillful at the same time. That's one thing I really like. I like the variation of guns as well. You know, no one really knows exactly what the best gun is. There's not one that's overused. I know you've got to find them and pick them up, and it's kind of luck based on what you find, but a lot of people are kind of even turning down weapons that other people think are their favourite. There's the Maddox, there's the ICR, there's the Viper, there's the KN. No one really knows what the best gun is, so that's kind of a cool variation. It's kind of seems very balanced, and it gives you more choice. I also like how in this clip here we're playing on Express from Black Ops 2. They've kind of brought back a lot of old maps for you to play, you know, ones that kind of make you reminiscent of, you know, past Call of Duties and why we like them so much. So this one's Express, the last one was like firing range. You've also got Array from Black Ops 1, you've got Cargo from Black Ops 2, so that's really cool as well. Other things I like is the nades that you get. You know, you can get frag grenades, you can get concussions, stuns, you can get like sort of mines that you shoot out. A grappling gun's really cool as well. I actually really like that feature. That's pretty cool. You feel really dope when you shoot it against an object and you go flying past the guy and you shoot him. So that bit's really good as well. I also like the whole sniper thing that we've got going on. You know, it's a lot harder to use a sniper. You do get quite a few kills with it if you use it right, but you've got to be more accurate with it, and you kind of got to shoot, like, say if someone's running, you've got to shoot ahead of them, if you will. Like, you can't just shoot where they are on the spot and get hit mark. You've got to predict where they're going to go and shoot them. So quite a lot of the time, someone's movement might stop and you might miss your shot. So it is a lot harder to use it, but in a way that's kind of good. It makes it more realistic. You'll see in this next clip what I kind of mean. Some of the shots I hit here are kind of, they're bad shots, right? I'll admit I'm shooting a few windies, but in World War 2 or past Call of Duties, for example, I know I hit this one, but you know, maybe like these sort of shots here, they would just connect because they hit registration. So you have got to be a lot more accurate with the sniper, which is something I like. So moving on to things that I dislike, there's kind of a lot of things that I dislike, but I think maybe you just take time to get used to. One thing that I do not like is in this clip here. So you'll see how many bullets I put into this guy. I knocked him down. How easy I kill him. I think it should be like, it should take more to kill him than this. And this bit here, I don't like this bit, how you can both end up having a gunfight like that and both killing each other so as you both die. I think maybe, you know, in gunfights there should be one winner overall. I mean, imagine that happens like in a 1v1 at the very end, you know, and the game's a tie. You know, you're gonna be pretty mad with that. But sort of the whole time to kill thing is, I think that's just a bit different. At the start I thought it was horrendous, but the more I've played it, I'm getting more used to it. I'm kind of saying, you know, actually it's not too bad. But as you can see there, armor's a big thing they need to change. I don't think they maybe need to remove it completely, just maybe nerf it, or just get rid of like the highest armor you can get, which is level 3. That's one thing I think you should get rid of. The time to kill's better now. You know, once you understand it, you can do it a lot better. But yeah, so it's just the armor that I have a problem with shooting and killing. The other thing is, you'll notice I'm speeding this up quite a bit. It's kind of for a lot of the game, you kind of go a long time without killing people. Maybe that's more up other people's street. Maybe they don't mind that, because you know that happens in Fortnite too. But personally, I want to see more action all the time. There's a lot of just sort of open land, if you will, in this next bit here. As soon as I start speeding up, you see you can walk for miles and not get to sort of a house or anything, and you can be waiting and not see anyone. So that's the only bad thing I really have about it. Not a bar. There's maybe too much. There's too much shite in it. You know, the amount of times you'll pick up like an ACOG with a silencer or something, you know, like, you know what I mean, just out of panicking to try and get a gun, and you're stuck with that and you die because of that. I don't think you need to have ACOGs, you know, if you want really the competitiveness and the standard of players to push up, why don't you add more red dots or ELO sights? Because, you know, an ACOG on a sub or on an assault rifle is never going to benefit anyone. Still today, public players that even just play it for fun still use it because they don't know any better. But if you want to try push up the standard of players, why are you giving them a disadvantage by even having that an option in the game? I think that I kind of think that needs to go. But to sum it up, guys, overall, it's a really fun game. It is addictive. You do get frustrated at it, but like I said, that's a good thing, because it means you want to win more. But do I think it's going to be the saviour of COD? It's hard to tell until the whole game releases. It's certainly something a lot different, and it's certainly something that appeals to a lot more people. You know, public games for even the casual player, just everyone got sick of it. I think it was, you know, as well as that, just the time of waiting to try and get into lobbies. I wish they'd try and speed that up. But overall, I think it can be really good for COD. I'm not sure if it'll save it or not. I think it'll definitely do better than previous titles. But, you know, for the most part, it remains to be seen. So, I hope you did enjoy this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it'll save COD and all that good stuff? Make sure you hit the notification button, and I shall see you in the next video, guys. Ciao, ciao. There's one that was